This is a volcano prison, the most inescapable prison in all of Minecraft. And today, I'll be escaping. Aura. After loading in, I realized I was trapped in a bedrock cell with only 2 logs. I used F5 to check the outside of the cell. The only thing was 4 oak signs that I was not able to mine. I realized I had 3 pieces of iron armor on. After crafting my logs into planks, I realized I was going to make a crafting table, because that's the only thing I could make. I placed it on my crafting table, and I realized I could make sticks, then turning those into a fence gate. I could close the fence gate on my head and crawl under the crafting table. Then I could mine the fence gate. Place the fence gate on me, shut it. This would clip my hitbox into the fence gate, and I'd be able to jump out the cell. After I was outside the cell, I realized I could mine the signs, and I looked around for any breakable blocks that I could break or use to get out. I realized, after I looked around, there was a piece of gravel. I was able to mine that piece of gravel as a block, and right beside it was a piece of string. So I decided to grab that too. Now, since I couldn't see anything else, I decided to check the lava to see if there was anything hidden underneath, and there was. I found a furnace. I kept checking the lava. Eventually, I found a chest. With my newly acquired items, I knew I could craft something, so I decided to make my way over to the crafting table to see what I could craft. I could craft 3 leather. Then, after looking around, I decided I should probably get to the top of the cell to see if there's anything I missed before. I found a block of powdered snow, and above it, a candle with an observer facing into it. Then I realized there was a dropper, but it was too far out of reach. So I decided I was going to need to power the observer, so it would power the dropper, which would give me something I would need to escape the prison. So I checked my inventory for anything I could use to power the candle to activate the observer. So I decided the only way to do that was to light the candle. So I decided to mine my gravel so I could get a flint. After grabbing the flint, I realized I was going to need an iron ingot, but I didn't have enough iron nuggets. But then I realized the armor I have on. If I go back to the furnace that I have in the lava, I can smelt my armor into iron nuggets. This would give me just enough to make 1 iron ingot. I acquired the flint and steel, so then I went up to light the candle so I could see what the dropper would drop. Lighting the candle, I realized it dropped a powdered snow bucket, and I knew what I had to do from here. I used my 4 leather so I could craft a pair of boots. What many people don't know is that wearing leather boots will allow you to walk on top of powdered snow, so I could use this to escape the prison and climb all the way out to escape. After getting out the top of the volcano, I needed a way to get down, so I looked down and realized there was a hole in the floor, so I jumped. There was water at the bottom, caught my fall, and that is the escape of the volcano prison. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. This is one of my first videos, and it would really help me out. Thank you. Goodbye.